I got to the stage where I'm just going to finish off the bottom with a little round scraper. It's not a negative rake, it's just a flat scraper, and hopefully it'll be successful. So taking very lightly cuts. Try and keep as much out of the way as possible so you can see what I'm doing. And a quick look. Got him right to the bottom now, so you can see my pegs in the bottom. That's not a bad view. There's a little bit of patterning in the bottom. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stand it back now. That's quite a good finish. Now got to the point now of finishing the lid off. So I'm going to hollow that out a little bit more. There's a bit more meat left on the top, so I want it fairly hollow. I don't want a tight fit, I want a really loose fit. It's going to have a knob on the top, and the temptation for everybody is to try and pick it up. I'm going to sand and finish the bottom now, hopefully. That'll be down to quite a fine grit. I don't think I need any more decoration in there. That's going to look quite different. Show effort anyway. I've given that a good sand and then a brush off in between sandings to get all the excess dust off, and gone down, and then put a coat of sanding sealer on. Just on there, up to the rim. I've purposely rounded this edge off here, so that I put sanding sealer to there, so that when it marries up to the pot, you can see there's a very definite edge, because this one's rounded over very slightly, and so I've rounded that over so it accentuates that, and I put it on quite a loose fit. That was intentional. So for those doubting that I'd ever get it finished because I wouldn't be able to mount it, then I've actually put a mounting point on there. I've just expanded my jaws to fit in the inside of the lip that I think Mick suggested, and I'm quite pleased how that's turned out. And now all I've got to do is give it a polish. I'll put a bit of sanding sealer on that in a minute, that's all. Quite pleased with that. Going to give it a polish, and then we'll marry the two up, take the bottom off the pot, the little bowl, and be finished hopefully. Reverse chucking. So we reverse chuck this now, and I'm just going to turn my bottom mounting point off. I'm not going to have my countersunk bottom that I had started, because as you'll remember, it flew off the lathe, and it's not the first time I've done it, and I'll guarantee it'll not be the last. But you know, I don't care. That's holding that quite firmly. I'm just going to turn that off gently, and if it flies off again, I'll leave it on and you can see that, and then we'll see how we recover it from there. And there's probably a little enough there just for me to put a little hint of that on the bottom that I started off with, because I really liked it, and I've got enough meat in there. So there we have it finished. Inside, outside, and then the bowl. And I even managed to get a little recessed foot on it, just because I wanted to. So there we go. Hope you liked it.